We are here for the last round that we are filming today.
Yes, we are, JR. Yes, we are. I am excited to be back on stream. It has been a great day. I lost my eyelids.
Pilgani, you look more
gone.
awake than I have ever seen anyone look.
Those are incredibly uncomfortable.
Wow.
Hi, JR. How's it going?
Wow, that was like a glimmer imp, just a reverse glimmer
It's
imp.
fantastic.
You
Yes.
gained eyes.
Whew. Hello, everyone. It has been a wonderful day.
Fantastic day.
Fantastic day. And after all that hype music, we're going to play some Company of Iron.
I'm hype.
Well, yeah, the music hypes everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone.
All right.
It made me googly eye.
That's true. Super googly eye.
Super googly eye.
We're going to watch Dallas Kemp take on Anthony Newman in Company of Iron.
They're going to be playing some sweet lists. We've got, oh, there's the handshake.
Ooh, wow, that was
let's try that again. There
Wow,
we go.
there we go.
Yeah. All right. So we have Dallas's Filthy Five.
Yep.
Made of 6, I believe. It is Anson Hitch, a Trench Buster, Maxwell Finn, a Patrol Dog, the goodest of boys, and Trencher Express team. And he's kind of cheating because he's still playtesting the Half-Jacks with us here. So those aren't actually legal yet.
It wouldn't be a game if we
But
didn't
here
let
we go.
Dallas cheat just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But they're exciting. They can turn into mines. They do all sorts of cool stuff. I'm pretty excited about it. Hitch is his commander. He is a master strategist, is his command upgrade card. And what that lets him do is it lets him play 2 command cards once per game in the same round for their command abilities, not their, what is it called, requisition abilities, I think
Battle
it is?
plans.
Yeah, so 2 battle plans in one
So
turn.
he gets 2 battle
And
plans.
then instead of the requisitions, which is the little ones at the
The
bottom.
little ones at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah. And then he gets +1 command, of course, in the 5 additional boxes.
Well, and the ability to discard a command card and draw a new one when you have priority.
Also
that way
very
you can
good.
kind of shuffle on the fly.
If
Very
you're digging
powerful.
for something that you need, you can find it.
And Anthony Newman is actually running his Company of Iron, Saxon Oryx Future Boots.
Which is a fantastic name, by the way. Absolutely fantastic.
Nailed that one. So that one is a Max Gator posse, Saxon Oryx, and a Croak Hunter.
Croak Hunter, or no, Saxon Oryx is the commander, and he's using Master of Coin, so he's going to be able to pay off his Gators and his Croak Hunter to survive better.
So his Master of Coin, commander gains +1 command for each of its unmarked coin boxes, of which you get 3 unmarked coin boxes. It lets you include a mercenary minion model that would work for your faction. So if you were playing trolls, you could include a mercenary minion. That way they've got a way to get in there.
Like Saxon.
Like Saxon.
You can make troll boots.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
They would grow and heal around your feet.
That
and then
would
once
be more
each
awkward
round,
than the googly eyes. I
so
think.
much more awkward.
Yeah.
No one likes it. And then once per round, he can actually mark one of his coins to change one of his cards into a recover card.
Yes, which is a very powerful ability. But as you use it, you lose your command.
Exactly.
So you guys don't want to follow you as much when you don't have money.
And so they are playing Lost Patrol.
Looks like Dallas is the attacker here.
Yep,
So what's the
Dallas has
attacker
lost
trying to
his
do?
patrol.
Jeez,
So
makes sense.
a series of sensitive documents have fallen into enemy hands. In this case, Saxon Oryx and his Gators have managed to recover these plans and are trying to keep Dallas's Filthy Five from recovering them. There are 3 tokens on the map, as you can see there. Those
Beautiful.
tokens are numbered 1, 2, or 3.
On the other side of them, so you
On the
can't
other
see
side.
it from here.
And then they are mixed up. Dallas is looking for one of them. He's rolled a D3 at the start to figure out which one he is. He has no idea which of those 3 he's actually looking for.
And we don't know either, so that's going to make this
I know,
even more exciting.
but I refuse to tell you.
Yeah, that sounds good. Keep me in the know.
Well, it's you had the eyes on, and so
yeah.
you couldn't see what it was.
You can't see at all with googly eyes
I
on.
definitely know now. Whereas before I might have been guessing, I definitely know now what number Dallas is looking for. Will went over and told me. Oh, and now he's ruined it. Now Pagani knows too.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know which one that is though,
Should
but
we
that's
tell?
not the point.
Well, Dallas is looking for patrol marker number 3.
Okay.
We don't know which one number 3 is. It
Okay.
could be any of those. So that's one of the strategy elements to this is, do you guard one of them hard and try to bluff out your opponent? Or do you actually guard the one that you want and hope they think you're bluffing?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've never played this scenario before, but I'm excited to see if Dallas can find it.
This scenario is oftentimes comes right down to the wire, because you only have 5 rounds to get in there and actually find which marker you're looking for. And oftentimes it ends up being a last-minute desperate play as you send somebody in to do a mission action to flip that marker, because all the attacker has to do is find the right marker.
Yep.
I have seen games where Swamp Gobbers have proven to be the MVP as their speed 6 lets them get to those tokens really quick. And everybody dismisses the Swamp Gobbers because
They're Swamp
Power
Gobbers.
Strength 5 for whatever reason. Just
Mat 3.
Mat 3.
Excellent.
They
Excellent.
can make some smoke.
And also on this scenario, there are no attacker advance deploys and no attacker ambushes, because that would be a little crazy.
Correct. The defender, if they have, they actually get 1 advance deploy and 1 ambush.
Which I believe was Anthony declined to use on his Croak Hunter.
Right. Future boots, hanging back, close to home.
I think it's a pretty good call. So, yes. So let's hop into the game here. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on. Dallas just looks to be running whole hog at these things. Those half-jacks, they got little pincer claws. They're going to try and find these objectives.
Definitely find the objectives or get to a spot where they can turn into mines and prevent future boots from coming at him.
What I don't see going well here is for these 2 little half-jacks right here is these 2 Gatormans.
Well, there's 2 Gatormans there, 3 Gatormans on the other side.
Well, I know, but like these ones, they don't really have anywhere else to go but here and here for next turn.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a little sad for those half-jacks. But,
well,
you
it
know,
also depends on priority. If Dallas gets priority, those might be mines instead of half-jacks.
well, at least one of them, right? Just one for now.
But, who's hiding behind the wall? Up there by
the wall? I believe
Trustbuster?
that is Hitch right there.
His commander is hiding behind a wall?
Yep, Hitch right here. That's
More
a good place
fun.
for him. He's got cover. It's going to be hard for Saxon to gat him down.
Yeah. If we think that's over 8 inches, though, that would mean that his commander does gain the benefit from long range.
Certainly, certainly.
Which is any ranged attacks generated from over 8 inches away do suffer a -2 to hit. I'm hearing some boos from over there.
I think it's more like a boo and like a boom kind of situation.
Okay.
Dallas is very animated when he plays. So if you see like flailing arms, that's what's going on there.
Dallas is animated when he sleeps.
That is true. I am sharing a room with him with this show.
And it apparently is Finn time.
Okay, so Finn's going to spin up that gun there, try and gat down some dudes.
Let's see how many shots he gets. 3 shots.
So one of the important mechanics in Company of Iron, for those of you that haven't played before or don't know too much about it, is the command deck. And it's a deck of cards that you get to draw from every turn. And then you will get to play these cards. We touched on this a little bit earlier talking about Master Strategist. There's 2 ways to play each card. There's the sort of secondary effect that is like a boost or a recover or a shake.
Additional die.
Additional die. So additional die, recover, or additional die and boost, pretty similar to Warmachine if you know what those are. Easy peasy. You get additional dice on your rolls. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he is about maybe 25 feet away, and I'm going to guess you can hear Dallas yelling.
I'm pretty sure people upstairs could hear him. He has just shot an alligator.
Yes, who looks like he failed his recovery roll, re-rolled it into 1 or 2, and then he's going to tough it, also re-rolling it here.
All right, so he is injured. So one of the things with Company of Iron that is different.
We have some information coming in from our back crew staff here that in all of the games of Company of Iron Dallas has played, that is the first model that the.
I was going to say, because that was Finn shooting him. That was even Finn. That wasn't even the sniper.
Not Finn. Sorry, we
look
have
for
bad
the sniper
information.
to miss everything.
Yes.
Dallas's sniper went to the School of Hard Knocks. Right
this guy
there.
right here. His name is Blind McGee. They gave him a
Blind
gun to
McGee.
make him feel better and be included, but he can't actually hit anything.
I'm pretty sure that's actually just a walking stick, and they tell him it's a gun.
Ah, that explains a lot.
That's scrap metal.
That explains a lot.
So with Company of Iron, you do have, when you would actually disable a model, you actually make a roll. On a 1 or 2, that model is dead, just like normal. On a 3 or 4, that model is injured. It becomes knocked down and gains +4 defense. And is not able to do anything other than make another recovery or casualty roll. On a 5 or a 6, it is regular knocked down.
Yep, which is what just happened to that Gatorman right there.
That Gatorman that just got hit was knocked down. The one that was before that one was injured.
Yes, so you can see some of the Company of Iron tokens here. We've got injured. We've got knockdown.
And
so those
then
are the 2 different tokens there.
Black and white one are activation tokens. Because the activations do flip back and forth. So I activate a guy, you activate a guy, back and forth. They're different colors, so that way when they're close up, you actually don't forget which one has activated. That's the end of that round. Bloody first round.
Yeah, that's quite impressive, especially for the multi-wound Gators there.
Multi-wound Gators, and especially since they have tough.
Yes.
So tough
I'm
when
impressed.
you actually get a boxed in this. On a 1 or a 2, you actually get to reroll that. So it makes them very difficult to take out in that initial.
But we were talking about command cards before all the excitement here. So it does look like the Saxon Oryx Future Boots will be going first here.
They win priority.
Yeah, they win priority. They get the choice to discard these command cards, which you can see in their hand here.
And you can discard everyone in your hand and draw back up to your max hand size.
And I was sort of describing what's going on. If you see those cards, they're split in two. The bottom half, it's a smaller effect to boost additional die, reroll, that kind of stuff. There are a couple ones that are pretty unique to Company of Iron. There's Recovery. So if you have a Recovery card and you receive an injured result, so or a death, any result, an injured or death, you can immediately change the die to a face of 6 by discarding the card. So that's very powerful. And then you also get Shake, which allows you to get rid of Knockdown or something like that.
Shake any shakeable effects.
Yep. So stationary, all that kind of stuff. I think one of my favorite rules in this game that's super narrative and great is if you do have an injured guy like this Gator man here, maybe the Croak Hunter or something is going to walk on up there to that injured guy, and if he's base to base with him, he can kind of help him get up and like patch himself back up. So he would get +1 to his injury roll. And I love that rule because I think it's, I don't know, I just think it's really cool to see like a little half-jack like try and sew his Twitcher's leg back on or something. Or
he just sits on the wound.
The half-jack
It's like apply pressure, it just with a whole half-jack. Kind of like when they plant themselves as mines, they actually plant themselves around the limb.
It is a mine.
It's like a mine tourniquet.
It sounds very dangerous.
It is.
Incredibly dangerous.
But only if you don't get better.
Yes. And don't punch it. It could explode at any moment.
Well, I mean, if you're wearing a tourniquet, you probably shouldn't punch that either.
I mean, true. Fair enough.
The tourniquet punch, not a good option.
Not great. Not great.
So one thing that is interesting to note with Lost Patrol, the other thing that you need to keep in mind, since the casualty roll is there, Company of Iron is a lot less lethal than gives a Warmachine. And so it's easy to get caught up in trying to just kill the opponent and forgetting the scenario.
Yes.
Dallas has 5 rounds to find marker number 3. That is it. If he does not find it, marker number 3, even if he manages to kill every single one of Anthony's models,
100%
he still
death?
loses.
Still a loss. Still a loss.
So right now it looks like Finn is trying to spin up his gun and start firing into those Gators again.
I mean, God, he did so much work last round. Maybe he can do it again.
Very possible. Although, point to note, an injured model cannot be targeted by a ranged or magic attack from greater than 0.5 inches away.
Meaning basically you have to come and show up on him and just give him the coup de grace, right?
Right.
You find him there writhing on the ground in pain and you just put him out of his misery.
Step on his neck for a bit.
Yep. So,
and if you're a Trench Buster, that's a lot of weight stepping on the neck.
That is a lot of weight.
Oh, right. Trench Buster charging in.
Charging in. Looks like we're gonna bop that injured guy with the shield would be my guess and stab the guy in front with the gun blade.
Probably charge.
Oh, we
charge
got an
attack
assault coming as well.
I'm gonna say charge against the actual Gator in the tree.
Yep. We'll call him Tree Gator.
Tree Gator is the most dangerous of Gators.
Maybe even Tree Boot.
Tree Boot.
Tree Boot.
I like it.
Tree Future Boot. He's not current Boot.
I could be.
All right, so it looks like he missed, so it's going to scatter on up here. Red was direction, so 5 inches. Looks like nobody's going to get hit there.
And now he's stabbing a Gator. Dallas often has stories about Gator stabbing.
Yes.
He grew up...
From real life.
Exactly. He grew up in the Gator Mountains.
I'm not familiar with that geographic location.
It's a very, very specific component of the Appalachian Range. It's the Gator Mountains.
Is it close to the Murder Shack?
That is Dallas's and my noise band.
Noise band? Appalachian Murder Shack?
Appalachian Murder Shack. I play the live chicken.
It's a very rare musical instrument, but very powerful when used properly.
Quite potent. And in Seattle, the amount of followers we get for the live chicken.
Oh.
The chicken's Twitter following is massive.
Massive.
Mine, nobody, but
puts us all to shame.
That chicken, wow.
Oh, all right.
I think it sounds like the Croak Hunter is...
The Croak Hunter's going to spin up his throwing arm, I think, here.
Spin up like straight up like a curly shuffle type?
Well, it's sort of like a
that's more of an Arsenio Hall.
Well, yeah, but it's got like a spear in it that you're throwing. So like every revolution
really
is a new spear.
Dangerous to spin spears.
Yeah, it's sort of like this, but like it's spears. So you're like, yeah. I don't know. It seems exciting to me.
Yeah.
I'd give it a shot. Yeah.
Just fist pumping madness.
But with spears.
Spear fist pumping madness.
All right, looks like is the Croak going after the goodest of boys? He poisoned the goodest of boys.
Man, goes to the boys. Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
No.
Uh-oh. We see a
Sergeant
roll.
McNamara.
Oh, no. Tough.
He's tough. Here we go.
3.
He's injured. Does Dallas want to use a card here?
No, Dallas is looking for tokens.
Dallas is not using a
The
card
goodest
here.
of boys is down.
He has been injured.
He has been injured and poisoned. Fortunately, there's nobody else from Future Boots over there to be able to coup de grace
True.
the goodest of boys, Sergeant
Well,
McNamara.
if somebody can take out the Trench Buster, it could free up that other Gator man to get over there.
Very true. Although the Express team is right there, despite the fact that that sniper
Misses everything.
literally is
walking
holding, it's just scrap metal. It is the mangled leg off of a jack that they decided was too messed up to even go through production.
So the question is, do you think Dallas will move his spotter over there to help up the goodest of boys?
The spotter, I actually think the spotter might be attached to the troll. The troll is his seeing eye troll. Because the spotter also doesn't help him hit anything. So the spotter might be blind, and the troll sniper, he actually has a stick that he just yells bang. It's prime time. Here we go. We get to watch the troll sniper miss wildly. He's going to activate, and
here we
he's
go.
shooting at a knocked down Gator who has +4 def.
Yes. So unlike Warmachine, when you were knocked down, you get cover instead of having your defense reduced to 5.
Correct.
So he gets boosted attack rolls for being base-to-base with his spotter. So here he goes. He's base rat 5, aims to a 7. He's looking for a 9 here with the cover. Looks like he's got plenty.
Ooh, he actually hit something.
Well, maybe like in the camp last night, they swapped out his walking stick for an actual gun, and he's just very surprised right now.
Yeah, that troll has just filled his
very
pants.
surprised.
His walking stick has done something that is never done before.
All right. So looks like it's going to take him out.
9 on there.
Good. This guy does have grievous wounds.
Recover card. Would have
He's
been
hitting him with a
injured.
recover card. He's going to a 6.
Instead, he is still knocked down.
Yes.
Giant hole in the side of him. That's
Yeah.
even the Bokor.
Yes, that is the unit leader for the Gators.
So
The classic metal sculpts
it's gonna be a little challenging for him to sing some songs for his people. Laying on the ground with a giant hole in his guts.
I mean, I can sing while I'm laying on the ground. That's at least half of the problem here.
In fact, I've actually seen you laying on the ground singing. I believe we call that Tuesdays.
That does happen.
All right, now we are flipping back over. Anthony's turn here. Let's see who Future Boots is going to bring up.
Here we go. Next activation.
Oh,
All
so
right.
get him in right by the Trench Buster is activating.
So sneaky in those trees. Look at that.
Well, I mean,
Look at
that
this.
is tree boot.
Yeah, if you just like breathed fire out of these trees.
I don't know if you know this, but those gators don't breathe fire.
I know, but they could.
That looks almost like a parachute,
A parachute?
as if he was leaping out of the tree.
And you have like a little man. But that wasn't the parachute you had in mind.
That was not at all. That was actually going the other direction. It looked like the parachute was attached to the tree boot, and he was flying backwards.
Aha.
However, a little man came out of his parachute.
I mean, that happens to the best of us, right? Like you open a parachute and a little man comes out, and you're like, "Where'd that guy come from?" I
kind of wish that I had a parachute with a little man attached right now.
All
The
right.
hotel is six stories high. We have a balcony. I could throw little men with parachutes off the balcony.
We could give it a shot. It looks like that trench buster just took a bunch of damage.
He may have, but it doesn't look like he took an injured roll.
No,
Or a casualty roll.
Not quite figured out.
So
Figured
a bunch
out?
of damage, but not enough to actually make
Right
Dallas
here,
roll.
right here, we got the commander marker.
Oh,
from
that's
the
the
Broken
one.
Egg tokens
Yeah, Broken Egg did
coming
those
out
special
soon.
for this weekend. They're awesome. They actually have the extra 5 hit points that every command card gives your commander.
So you can always mark your damage on there.
I do like that Dallas's Brave Commander is currently hiding, cowering, one would say, behind a wall while he sends everybody else out to fight giant gators and a massive frog.
Well, that's actually part of Dallas's backstory is that they're like convicts that were given weapons and sort of like sent out there, sort of like a penal legion kind of thing. So Hitch is like the one guy from the prison that's still like a good person. So he's going to hang out in the back and kind of let the criminals go out and die.
But right now they're literally recovering vital information that could save the lives of his fellow people. This is not brave. This is cowardly.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean,
he may be a good man, but right now he is a good man who is hiding.
Potato, potato?
I think this is more potato coconut.
I do love coconut.
Deliciously brown no matter how you crack it.
Oh, here we
Half
go.
Jack going up after Saxon.
He's going to turn into a mine.
Hey.
So the mines are pretty brutal.
Especially in this.
I believe during your maintenance phase is when it all triggers up here. You can choose to sacrifice it.
You know, 3.
Yes.
AoE 4-0 when it blows up. That is an unboostable POW 14 blast damage roll.
Yes. So that can do a lot of damage.
Well, especially since it says unboostable, you can still add additional dice to that.
Oh, you sure can.
And given that we don't know what's in Dallas's hand, although his hand size is what, 2?
It's very low. 2, maybe 3.
So that is one other thing in Company of Iron. You actually have requisition costs. So every unit or model that you add in actually affects your maximum hand size. So in the 25-point game that they're playing, your hand size would start out at 6. Finn, I believe, is -2 cards out of your hand size because he is a monster.
He loves to stab things.
Stab things, shoot things. He's dangerous from afar, up close, wherever you put Finn.
He's a veteran leader, so he gives +1 on all your attack rolls for trencher models.
Exactly.
So
yeah, he is devastating in this. So Dallas's hand size, although it is small, could be filled with additional die cards that makes that mine really, really dangerous to get near, even more so than it already would be.
this poor little half-jack is meeting his Gator Man friend.
Maybe they're just shaking hands?
I don't...
Do half-jacks have hands?
I don't think... they do. They got 2 little pinchy
That
claws.
half-jack,
It was a very vigorous handshake. Very vigorous.
It shook him until his mind parts fell out.
I'm going to guess that the Gator Man shook his hand with his mouth.
I don't believe that's a handshake.
Well, Gator Men are not the smartest.
I believe when a Gator Man shakes you with his mouth, that's called a death roll.
Sure. Different cultures. Different cultures.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe if the half-jack had shown up with a gift, that is, you provide a gift when meeting a Gator Man for the first time.
Is that gift possibly Anson Hitch?
The gift is actually a possum.
I mean, this could be the gift. With like a little bow on top.
Could be a gift.
We'll put him in a box.
Ooh, I like it.
Christmas is coming up. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, so Christmas is coming.
Christmas Land?
Yeah. Ooh, Magical Christmas Land? Are
Magical
we going there
Christmas
later?
Land.
It's my favorite.
I have 2 tickets, but I will warn you they are coach.
Probably expired as well.
No, not expired, but there is 7 layovers.
Ah, brilliant. It'll take about, 2 months? 2 months to get there, maybe a little less?
We will be there just after Valentine's Day.
Ooh, exciting.
Cheating.
Cheating, basically.
Cheating is the answer.
Currently,
Literally
anyway.
cheating.
One of the things that we are working on in development at the moment is adding in things like half-jacks. So don't be surprised when you see rules for the half-jacks inclusion. Some other models that are attached to Warcasters, sort of like Mortal 3's Escorts, Shrakov 2's like Assault Commando friends.
Commandos. I know that Oz was also working on Unmounted Dragoons.
Correct. So there is certainly a bunch more support planned for Company of Iron. We're going to be adding in a lot of the things that are currently illegal for the game. So much like JR just said, the Unmounted Dragoons, these sort of guys. We want to put in some rules for some stationary models, so you can get like Gallows Groves, Shifting Stones, Hellmouths, that kind of stuff. And then we have some plans for other scenarios that are coming for things like a broken down battle engine, and then you have to try and recover parts for it.
Actually, at Company of Iron, we ran 2 narrative events where 8 tables were actually fighting over 8 pieces of a Colossal.
Yep. And they that was sort of like a team style event. So
exactly.
They had to hook up tow cables and drag them back to their thing. So it was ways for you to use additional models in your collection and stuff in Company of Iron.
And then to fill out some of the points that some armies may be having difficulty with, those 1, 2s, and 3s that they may struggle with, I know that Oz is also working on rules for the Full Metal Fantasy figures.
Yes.
Recently on live stream, he actually played with the second story man,
yes.
the Rulik kind of thief he's up a chimney. And so Oz is coming up with all sorts of rules so that those can kind of fit in the points without having to create new models or adjust points. So that way they can kind of translate across and give people new options.
Yep. So expect to see a lot more stuff like that coming out of No Quarter Prime.
But to answer a rather long question, how is Dallas fielding half-jacks? Cheating.
If you could see my face right now, I just like...
I can see your face.
Well, you can.
I'm
can.
looking at you. I don't have the googly eyes on.
Hello. Ooh, hold on.
Oh, I bet we could get... Oh, we can see your face now.
I just kind of did one of these when I said cheating. I was like... You know.
You do that
but-
face a lot, though. It doesn't matter if it's cheating or not.
Why no? What? I should have had the googly eyes on for that. I wasn't ready.
You always got to be ready to cheat.
I always got to be ready to googly eye. I'm slacking.
So
I'm
Finn is
slacking on my
advanced in there
googlies.
and is, I believe, tried to punch a Gator. And that is the end of the round.
Yes. So we're on to round 3 now.
We're on round 3. Dallas is running out of time. If
there's a
looking at
timer?
those, yeah, 5 rounds.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sorry. I'm sitting there looking for the chess clock. I'm
There
like,
is no death clock in Company of Iron.
yes.
That would be tap, 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 as
I mean, you
turns
could do
flip
it.
back and forth. You could do it, but this is
I don't know why you would
casual.
want to.
Relaxed.
Yeah. Just chill.
That's why Dallas is playing with half jacks. It's relaxed. So looks like Maxwell Finn is hanging out by the injured Gator in a pool.
Yep. It looks
Hitch
like he
is
didn't
still
quite
hiding
go
behind a
down.
wall. The Express team is hiding behind the woods, and the Goodest of Boys is taking
There's too much hiding.
a bleeding nap on the other side of the forest.
Too much hiding here.
He's got 3 turns left. He's got rounds 3, 4, 5 to get to those markers. But if it's that marker at the north end of the
If
screen,
it's this one,
he might be in trouble.
I mean,
Hitch is going to have to make it through a Gator to get there.
Yep. This could be a charge if you could find a way to get Hitch Pathfinder. I mean, you could shoot him too, right? That could be pretty good. The Goodest of Boys, he's over there bleeding out in the forest.
He's currently taking a bleeding nap.
A bleeding nap? It's kind of like a dirt nap, but not quite all the way.
It's not as severe. Maybe it's a leaf nap?
All right, Finn. Do your mama proud.
Finn could murder all of the Gators.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, we've got 2 battle plans coming in.
Okay. So we played Swift Hunters and Battlefield Coordination.
Swift Hunters. When a friendly model is commander's command range. Ooh. We're listening to it right now.
So it gives you Swift Hunter, which is after you destroy a model with range attack, you can move 2 inches.
Right.
For your commander and all models in their command range.
And when he shoots, or his other battle plan, when he gets to shoot, he gets to ignore the targeted melee bonus.
Correct.
So it sounds like Finn's going to go ham on some Gators.
So this very well might show us why Finn is -2 cards.
It might. It might.
Here we go. He's punching that Gator there. He's got his wet working knife out.
Gator ham?
Gator ham. Is that ham Gator?
Ham Gator.
Okay.
Man, I could go for a sandwich right now. That sounds fantastic.
I do love sandwiches.
Fuzzies.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Finn.
no.
Too much armor. He does have rapid strike, so he does get 2 hits here.
He does.
Okay, so we swapped on over. He's attacking the other Gator that only has 1 hit point.
And that will hit.
So this was ham Gator. I think he's going to be turkey Gator, right?
So he's going for like a Gator Club sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Master
Ooh,
Coin.
Master Coin. It actually comes in. He's spinning a coin to turn a card into a recover. So
Yes.
where Dallas meant to go ham, he kind of went baloney. Ooh, he's going after Saxon now.
Yep. So Finn scored a hit there.
POW 10, armor 15, dice off 5. So
Armor 14.
Armor 14.
Yes.
So 5 points.
5 points left. He is
so Saxon,
he is a commander.
I'm going to say normally 5 points. The
Yep.
command ability gives him 5 extra. So he's
Yep.
down to half life.
Yep. So what just happened there is when you killing spree, whenever they roll an injury roll, you get to killing spree.
Casualty
or a
roll.
casualty roll. A injured result on the casualty roll. So our Gator Man Witch Doctor here is standing up, and he is swapping his prayer out. I think he's taking Dirge of Mist now.
Dirge of Mist singing the song of his people.
The songs of his people to conceal them in a soothing cloud.
What does the Gatorman Dirge of Mist song sound like?
I don't know. I feel like, so like Gators make really weird noises. They kind of hiss at things, but I
What
feel like
a-
this one's more like.
So it's more like
I think that's what
gargle
they're-
of mists?
No, gargling would more be like. There's a difference.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure I can do the first one again though. Kind of hurt my voice back.
I'm glad we have it recorded, though, so that
Oh,
way I
yes.
can turn it into a ringtone.
Ooh, that
That
would be
way-
very exciting.
That way, every time you text me, that's the noise that comes out of my phone. And I've just received word from the Overlord from Beyond, Tony, that he can definitely take that out and make it into a ringtone for me, so
Well-
that way I can have your Gator hiss.
We definitely shouldn't put that on social media.
I definitely shouldn't put that up on our website.
That should never happen.
Oh, that's definitely going in our Company of Iron download section.
All right. Looks like these Gatormans are getting in here. We got a tough reroll there. That's going to be an injured on Finn.
Finn is injured?
Finn is injured. It was the second attack that injured him, though. So he doesn't get to just immediately finish him off with his Gator death roll.
So he gave him the handshake, but he missed the first time around?
Yeah.
Not the full roll?
Yep.
Got half
He just
roll?
got the bite, not the roll.
You get what you pay for.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, but there you get unlimited breadsticks.
True, fair enough.
There you get the bite and the roll.
It's the best. The best dinner rolls are the breadsticks.
Oh, the
Oh,
mine
God.
is exploding.
It's on Finn.
There's, that will blow up Finn.
So I think this is like super thematic for Dallas's army, right? Because if Hitch back there is like the prison warden that is there like with his troops, and he sacrifices them, right?
And if those are all...
So Saxon's getting blown up by the mine. It's a straight die damage roll, and he's a 5.
That's
We got a casualty roll on Saxon.
He is knocked down. There's all sorts of Gators that are going to be hit. Dice -4 on this.
There's a casualty roll on the Gator right there in front of the Trench Buster.
So that is the Bokor, who is also knocked down. So apparently...
Another casualty roll.
It's another knockdown.
Jeez.
Apparently, Finn was laying on the mine and shielded all the Gators. He took one for the Gators.
They were just blown from their feet, but no shrapnel hit them.
So kind of like a Finn mine blankie.
It probably like squirted a bunch of mist everywhere. Finn mist.
So the dirge of mists was Finn.
The kaboom! Finn mist.
Finn mist?
Finn mist.
A fine Finn mist.
So the Croak Hunter, has finished off the goodest of boys. And
the ghost of boys?
The ghost of boys.
He's now the ghost of boys.
The ghost of boys, yes.
He's the goodest of ghosts.
And then with quick work, he's going to throw a spear at the Trollkin wielding that giant express gun.
Who, I mean,
that
Trollkin is still stunned by the fact that his gun went off.
He actually hit somebody there. This is a poison roll, so he gets an additional damage die.
And now to watch Dallas just knocked down.
Easy.
This game is easy if you roll 6s.
That's true.
As long as you just keep rolling those, life is good.
That's true.
You fall down, you stand back up, shoot the guy who threw a poison spear into you.
I want to see this gun right here. This gun.
That gun there.
Meet this Gator.
So that way,
in this
Hitch
area,
can,
and then Hitch can make a run for it. That's his only hope.
So what happens if it's actually the marker of the south?
Well, yeah. Look, like if it's
because the goodest of boys is gone. He's now the goodest of ghosts.
The goodest of ghosts. He's not gonna find anything.
He was Sergeant McInerney. He's now Sergeant Marinara. Back to the Olive Garden.
Man, have I told you how much I love Olive Garden?
I really could go for some Olive Garden right now, but I have a feeling we're going to end up eating Fuzzy's tacos again.
I do love tacos.
So Trench Buster is now stabbing wildly in the middle.
He's going to try and finish him off.
Dice -6. Let's bring up the scoreboard so we can see the dice cams.
Oh, yes. So it's actually dice -4 because he is knocked down, so no one yielding.
Ah, perfect.
But I think we just rolled a 4.
Dallas is struggling to find things to hit things with. Dice -1. One
more
point.
damage.
Casualty
That's all he needed.
roll.
That's all he needed.
Watch the 6. Ooh,
no.
perfect.
Oh, he got to recover.
Man, and he didn't even have to spend a coin for that one. This. Dallas, if you saw last round, one of Dallas's best attributes is he always can tell when someone makes an astute observation.
Truer words have never been said, JR. In all of Warmachine.
Right now, this is not looking good for the Filthy 5.
Nope.
They appear to still be filthy.
But there's only 3 left of the 5.
There's 4.
Well, Hitch isn't one of the Filthy 5.
I thought Sergeant Marinara was not one of the Filthy 5.
He's the goodest of boys. Of course
the
he's
goodest
part of the
ghosts. the filthy
Yes.
5 now the filthy 4. And if you really want to, is there a half jack or are those all mines?
I think all of the half jacks have gone under or been destroyed.
Okay, so it's now the filthy 4, and if you want, you can have the filthy 4.5.
We hit him again. We got 2 knockdown results here on this this tough trench buster.
At some point, they may want to start using the pointy ends of their weapons.
Yep. I'm telling you, man, these handshakes.
So the Express
here.
team has
This
has
guy knows how
stood
to
up.
handshake. This guy right here, he knows how to handshake.
That guy knows how to handshake.
These ones,
The
not so good at handshaking.
Croak Hunter also knows how to handshake.
Yep, he
He's got a
handshook very
spear
well.
in his. So we currently have the sniper firing. If we bring up the dice cams, we can see.
We did score a hit. This guy's 2 for 2 this game. Oh, here we go.
Dice minus 4.
4
That's
points.
4.
I think he's already damaged.
He's on
Oh,
1.
no.
Oh, because he was shooting the one that had not yet been damaged.
It was the full health one. Okay, so we're going to
Thunderbolt's
push
going to
him
knock him,
with Thunderbolt.
smash into some terrain. Is that tree boot? I believe that's tree boot.
Tree boot? Yeah.
Just got
Tree
shot
boot's got
into
there. Ham boot, though. I think Ham boot died.
a hand boot.
Yeah. He
Hand
was
boot
the one that
who
died.
No. Hand boot was in the weird pond thing.
Yes, brilliant.
Turkey boot, I think, was who went down.
Oh, no. And then who is this? This is like a feather hat boot, right? This is the
Feather hat?
The Boker.
Feather
stick boot.
Feather stick boot.
Yeah, because the new models have the feather hat. This one has the feather
Got
stick.
them feather stick boots.
Beautiful. They're in high demand.
They're like boots with fur, but more of a feather stick.
Yes, correct. There's no fur involved. So in some way, I guess they are like that.
Feathers are kind of like bird fur.
Kind of, yeah, pretty
So
close.
bird
Pretty
fur
close.
stick boots.
Oh, all right. Saxon's going on here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he going for Hitch? He might be going for Hitch.
Saxon for hitch? Hiding behind that wall? Seems like a bad play.
Walk up into the water, give him the gat. You don't know how many boosts he's got. He could like boost additional die.
He could
roll
have
4
8
dice.
boosts. He can only play 1.
Oh, sure.
All right. Saxon is running away.
Yep, he's got stealth, so that's going to protect him from the spotter here.
All right. Have we
So-
named the deadliest of Gators over there?
This one, I feel like he's hand boot.
Hand boot?
Hand boot. He hand shook very well.
Boot roll?
Boot roll.
Boot roll.
Oh, sure. What about
Hand boot roll.
hand boot breadstick?
Hand boot breadstick. We just call him breadstick.
I like it. Done. Breadstick.
All right, breadstick's off to the side.
I would totally give him like a lighter wood handle to make it look like a breadstick, right?
I
Like-
would cut out a like couple millimeters out of the middle and clip the spear point end off so that it looks like he's actually wielding 2 breadsticks. I mean, you get unlimited breadsticks.
You feel like
May
breadstick
as well.
nunchucks.
2-fist the breadsticks.
Man, those breadsticks are delicious. You can tell we haven't eaten in a long time.
Yes, yes. Lunch was a while ago.
It was.
We are now envious of Gators. We have Gator envy.
Hitch is pulling out his pistol here, giving him the pop gun.
It
Absolutely
hits.
hits. Ah,
Was that a dice minus 4 I heard?
dice -4.
Dice minus 4, that's...
So what
2
the
points.
viewers don't know is this building right here actually has a completely modeled interior. And Dallas could jump through one of the windows that's like right there and then make a run for it.
He could, but again, Hitch is scared. I feel that was a
Yes.
wild shot fired sideways over the top of that wall,
There we are.
in
What?
in which poor Breadstick, he caught one.
Poor breadstick.
Oh, Breadstick. Uh-oh, Breadstick.
Breadstick, no!
He's looking for, he's charging the sniper.
Oh, jeez.
He's bypassing Hitch entirely.
But Hitch, he's the one in command.
He may be in charge, but again, Dallas has focused all of his energy into Gator murder, helping Saxon create boots.
He's getting the reroll from his officer.
Rolled worse.
He can choose to reroll if he wants. He didn't get his bite in range.
Nope. Just in pokey range. So the spotter's going to go.
He's going to move back and shoot at the Croak.
Oh,
He was not engaged.
Almost engaged.
Just outside.
Def 13 on a Croak.
This is the spotter. I feel like he's got a laser eye.
I remember we said.
Oh, he's
troll
blind.
is his seeing eye troll.
With his booming stick.
He's firing wildly all over. That hit.
God, that hit and
that
then
is a
rolled
casualty roll,
boxcars.
and I believe that's yet another knocked down
is
model.
indeed.
Dallas may want to consider loading his guns.
Well, they're
Maybe-
riot control guns, right?
Mind control?
Riot control.
Riot
They have non-lethal
control.
rounds.
Oh, because they stole them from prison guards. That makes sense.
Yep. It's all about the narrative.
So he's firing beanbags into Croaks and Gators.
Which, you know, I'm not going to lie. I feel like those beanbag guns still really hurt a lot.
I have seen the effects of that. I've not experienced the effects of that. I've seen the effects. The bruising on that is impressive. Terrifying.
There were some movies back in the day that showed people getting shot by those and doing other incredibly stupid things. Yeah, that looks like it hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm not on board with that.
Not about that life.
No, not about getting shot with beanbags. If they filled those beanbags with meat and just fired them past the Gators, they could possibly distract them to go chase the beanbags.
True. Looks like Dallas is going to win initiative this round.
Dallas has priority?
Yes.
I don't know how to deal with that.
With Dallas's priority?
Dallas usually loses priority.
Well,
This
here we
game, he's got a lot to prove.
go. I mean, he's hit twice.
He's hit twice with the sniper. The sniper, well, I mean, the sniper's not killed anything.
He did knock a guy down. So
That guy was already knocked down.
Sure.
That was the knockdown Bokor that he shot again, resulting in knocked down for no change in status.
Fair enough. But here we go. Let's see where Dallas is going to start off here.
Looks like the Trench Buster.
He's doing a wheelie. Whoa. Look, man, he's very nimble on his feet while he's knocked down. Okay? Very nimble.
He's only half knocked down. It's a new status.
Somebody stabbed him, and then he tripped.
That's actually the new status, is tripped.
Tripped? Oh, yeah.
You get +2 def in Company of Iron, but you can only swing once.
Yes. All right, so he's going to stand on up there. I'm going to guess he's going to forfeit his movement. Try and stab down those guys.
I don't think he was actually knocked down.
No, he got injured.
He got injured?
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
he got a knockdown result.
So, yeah, definitely sacrificing the movement to... He's punching Gator Punch. That will
So we
hit.
got a casualty roll.
Injured.
Injured.
So which of these Gators is now injured?
I believe it's the one on the left currently. But we're going to see another Master Coin come out.
Coin, man. Those recovers are...
So he is still just knocked down.
And that one is Ham Boot.
Yep.
Second
this
attacking is
Ham
Ham Boot.
We'll kill him again.
7. So that is...
We got a
another
casualty roll. Oh, he's just dead.
Oh, it wasn't Ham Boot.
Oh, no, this was Feather Stick.
That was Feather Stick Boot.
Feather Stick boot.
Burf.
You know, I feel like sticky feathers would not make a very good boot.
That's why it's Bird Fur.
You got to get the down feathers and just mix them with honey and stick them on your feet.
It's Vaseline.
Sure.
Honey's how you get ants.
Fair enough.
Ham Boot standing up.
Oh, he's going to get vengeance for Feather Stick. He's playing beatdown.
Beat down for Bird Fur. That was actually the second album from Appalachian Murder Shack was Beat Down for Bird Fur.
Excellent. So beatdown, what it does is it says pick a unit. All models in that unit get an additional attack this turn. So each of these Gators is going to be swinging 3 times, and if they keep rolling boxcars like that, it's going to be pretty good.
Pretty good for Anthony.
Oh, sure.
Not so good for the plucky, filthy 5.
All right.
So he is knocked down.
He is knocked down.
Now he's getting stabbed.
So he needs 6s to kill here, so that 5 did not kill him.
That's a second 5.
Ooh.
Man, Trenchbuster being tripped, turns out, gives him the ability to duck and weave while lying down.
Uncanny duck and weave.
Here we go. Hitch is making a move.
Run, Hitch.
He has...
Run.
He's going to have 1 shot.
Oh, Hitch tries to shoot Saxon.
Hitch popped out, yeah, to shoot Saxon.
But Saxon is stealth.
Saxon is sneaky.
So he misses his attack automatically.
So
Poor
yeah, he is
Hitch.
going to have one turn to get to a mission marker and flip it. Because in order to use a mission action, you have to sacrifice either movement or your combat action. And he is only going to have Hitch in range to be able to move to any of those.
Yeah,
And it's going to have to be that middle one.
It looks like Hitch is going to go right here.
So in reality, Saxon could just stand in front of it.
I think he's just going to charge him and stab him a bunch, because Saxon's no slouch in combat. He's got 2 attacks. He's mat 7. They're not super high POW, but, I mean, Hitch is not a particularly durable dude.
So
And
by
he
no
has Grievous
slouch in combat, you're
Well,
saying his
takedown, I
posture
guess.
is excellent.
Correct, yes.
Okay, excellent.
Excellent posture.
Excellent posture. So Saxon will most likely, when he activates Charge Hitch,
That would be my
stab
guess.
Hitch a bunch. And that will most likely be game.
Most likely. But I want to see how Hamboot does.
Handboot?
Yep, he's still living the life.
Handboot's still living life. Handboot's already activated, though.
Oh, okay.
Well, Handboot's getting shot in the back.
No, I think it's here.
Oh, he's just
I think Hitch
shooting
is going there.
breadstick.
We used a boost there, so we got 3 dice. Dice off 6, and this is Death Roll breadstick.
Death roll breadstick. Dice
Death roll
off 6, and he's taking
breadstick
no
boots.
damage. So that's 3.
Oh. So only 3 damage. He's got 2 left.
So Death roll breadstick makes it through. Hitch. Man. It looks like the Filthy 5 might. Yep, here we go. Like you said, Saxon Auric charging Hitch. This is about to get real stabby.
Yep. He's got his sword. He's got his skinning knife. And he doesn't mind using them on peoples.
Stabby Saxon Auric.
Stabby Saxon Auric, the wearer of the finest boots.
With the bird fur?
With the bird fur magic boots.
Boots with the bird fur?
So we used an additional die card here, so we're going to roll 3 dice. We rolled a 7, easily enough to hit.
7 on 3 is not very good. That's an exceptional roll.
Yes, so it was dice off 3, so that's going to be 12 damage. Hitch is going to take his roll here.
Oh, and
So
he's
going to
injured.
be injured.
All right. Well, let's see if Dallas has any card. Does he have recover at all? Because it sounds like he's about to be stabbed, which will kill him.
Yeah. Oh, can't see the glare. Looks like it went down even worse.
That went
went
that
down
went
to
real
a 1
bad.
or 2.
And Grievous Wounds, I know we've talked about that. Grievous Wounds in this does something a little bit different. It actually subtracts 1 on the casualty rolls.
Correct. So it makes it even easier for you to die.
Correct. You die on a 1, 2, 3. Both these guys in the tank.
Yep.
Dallas looking like the weight of the world might be on his shoulders. In dire need of some breadsticks. See, if Dallas had breadsticks right
roll
now.
will
Death roll breadstick.
Death roll
Does
breadstick.
not need any more death roll breadsticks. He is
here we go.
Charging death roll breadstick.
with the gun. He's going to bop him with a stick.
I mean,
if you're in melee, you may as well charge, right?
right.
He scored a hit.
Oh, that's
Pretty good
casualty
roll. We got another
Let's see
casualty
here.
roll coming in.
That's a 6. He's knocked down.
It is a knockdown.
Man, Anthony's been on fire with these casualty rolls.
He's been rolling a lot of 5s and 6s.
Everybody just getting knocked down.
I would imagine the spotter is not too long for this world after this croak gets in there.
Yeah. The poisoned croak.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Gator men left, and not too many left of the Filthy 5.
There's 3 Gators. Sadly, there's also a croak and a Saxon. The Filthy 5 are the filthy few.
Spotter's getting in there. He's a trencher, so he's mat 6.
He is mat 6. The croak looks like just walked over to him.
Yep. He was knocked down from an injury roll.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So Spotter's getting all stabby.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not an impressive roll.
Looks like he just does a couple damage.
So is that everybody activated? Oh, nope. Turkey boot. Is that turkey boot or tree boot?
That's tree boot.
Tree boot. Okay, because turkey boot bit the dust. He is now actually boots.
Yep. Literal boots.
Literal boots. That's a 6. Good thing he added that extra. Injury.
He's injured,
on
and it gets. Oh, we're going for the tough. Woo! Knockdown.
knockdown. Yup. And
Oh.
your can't stop knockdown. There we go. Yep. So the Trench Buster gets
Oh,
eaten.
he's getting eaten. No.
And snacking comes
Not by
into play.
Tree Boots.
Tree Boot snacks on a Trench Buster.
Man, we had so much snacking last night in our Monster Hunter scenario.
That Monster Hunter scenario was a heck of a lot of fun.
A Sea King ate the world.
4 players against a gargantuan in the middle. That scenario is coming out at No Quarter Prime 2. It is a fully cooperative 4-player event that everybody can get in. And that Sea King, he ate, 40 different dudes?
Probably, yeah.
Something like that.
He had about 100 points of infantry models over 5 or 6 rounds. The Sea King is controlled by an AI in the game. Like, it's got a checklist of things to do, so you don't actually even have to have a player play it. So
After every player's turn, charges in a random direction and just starts swinging.
All right, we're on to round 5 here.
Round 5, last round of the game.
Not looking great. There's a lot of low hit point Gatormans here.
There are, but there is only an express team left for the Filthy 5. It is the Filthy Pair.
The Filthy Duo. And they will have the first activation.
They do have priority.
They do indeed.
Yeah, I don't see a way in which Dallas can actually go find these lost plans.
I don't think so.
He got bogged down in Gator murder.
I think we're looking at just take as many of them with you as you can situation.
And you then pretend that the troll has snacking. I mean, they'll eat anything.
Nom, 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 nom.
That is troll snacking noises. It's a very gentle as a troll devours dead gators. We can hear the crowd behind us. Warmachine Weekend, even though it is 6:22 on a Saturday, is still hopping behind us.
Man, the
Scrambles
have been filled all day. They've been at max capacity since
all day
they started,
today and yesterday.
Since they started at 9 a.m. yesterday, they've been at max capacity.
I would say, and the last chance qualifier
has
wrapped
wrapped up.
The Warmachine Weekend Invitational is starting tonight.
Yep, should be starting very soon.
And actually, tomorrow we will be live streaming the semis and finals for the Warmachine Weekend Invitational.
I'm very excited for that.
You and Chip are doing commentary on both semis and finals.
Beautiful. I think those should be some really good games.
That should be excellent.
I'm very excited to see, because this is sort of our first major event since like the Theme Force drop and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what some of the lists are.
Well, and even watching what armies showed up in Champions was impressive.
There's a lot of unique stuff. Magnus 2 ended up winning that event. I'm sure he's won other events, but it's like the first time I've been able to witness it being played and seeing it all in action. And it was a beauty to behold.
Speaking of unique events, currently we are doing a Forge Your Own Company of Iron event.
Yes.
Dallas, his company will not be winning that contest.
No. He
so
won't be winning anything today, apparently.
No. The closest he'll come is winning priority.
Which he's done twice. Good man.
He's murdering a Gator who is, again, knocked down. So the Forge Your Company of Iron, it's currently on our website. You can find it. So for all of you creating Company of Iron armies out there, paint them up, write a small backstory on them, let us know what they are, tweet us at them, hit us up on Facebook, let us know what's going on with those. And over the next about a month, December 1st is the last time you can submit anything for that. We will then go through and look at them, pick our favorites, and the top Company of Iron that we pick actually gets an alt model out of their force.
Yep. And just to sort of give some examples of what's going on for these kind of things, what we're looking for here. Dallas has the Filthy 5 here, right? Like it's a set of criminals being led by someone from the prison to go out and do missions. So that's the kind of backstories that we're looking for. Tony, our video guy, has a set of like Leolee's gun mage themed stuff that are gun runners in the Leolee's war. So they're not really part of the resistance. They're not really fighting on either side. They're just sort of profiteering in the
little
wreckage of the
area.
country. So that's the kind of stuff that we're looking for, very narrative scenarios, things like that. If you have characters in your list, rename them, change them to different things, change their backstories. That's fine. None of that is fine.
I'm actually working on a Blighted Creel list. And Dallas's Finn, so even though he has the full rules of Maxwell Finn, he's actually calling him Dutch.
Probably a Predator reference.
A Predator reference?
I hope it is.
What?
I hope
no.
it is. I don't know if you guys can hear the background here, but Dallas just yelled, "It's impossible to kill them."
To which Schick yelled, "If it bleeds, you can kill it."
Yes. So.
And Dallas is done activating. This is now just Anthony's set of activations.
But they're all knocked down. If that makes it any better.
Saxon Orc is not knocked down.
No, he's not.
And it looks like Tree Boot is also not knocked down. So he may be able to come around that forest and...
no, I think we got a knockdown right here.
Is that knockdown or activation?
Whoa! It's an adventure.
Anthony was knocked down. Everyone was knocked
right
down.
Here. All of the people are knocked down. No, not really.
That square is knocked down.
He's knocked down. I think this is a knockdown behind
knockdown.
his weapon. This is a knockdown. We got an injured.
The
popped
troll
up right
is
here.
injured.
I imagine Tree Boot's going to get in there and finish him off.
If Tree Boot's knocked down, unless he has a shake, he might just
True.
get in there.
True. But this is the last round of the game. So.
This is.
So anything left standing at the end of this turn will remain.
We'll continue to go on until Saxon Auric actually needs new boots. Do you think Saxon will make boots out of the Filthy Five?
God, I hope not. That would be horrifying.
Just gross Anson Hitch boots. Do you think we could get Saxon Auric an Anson Hitch hat? Could he wear the mustache?
The mustache. It is standard issue.
So as his trophy, he has taken Anson Hitch's mustache?
Yeah.
Do you think we can force Dallas to actually shave his Anson Hitch until he reclaims his mustache?
From Saxon Auric?
Not just only Saxon Auric, Dallas has to win a game of Company of Iron to reclaim Anson Hitch's mustache.
Excellent.
Because I'm pretty sure that this is the third or fourth time that we have seen the Filthy Five, and this is the third or fourth time the Filthy Five will have died almost nearly to a man, /dog, /troll, /Ogren.
Man-dog troll.
Man-dog troll Ogren? A Dogren?
All right.
And so that is activation tokens.
That should be it. Oh, apparently we're around fast on our clock over here. They're playing one more.
Okay, so this is round 5.
This is now round 5.
Okay, so this is now round 5. The troll is injured. The spotter is good to go.
He is ready to party. I imagine that spotter is gonna shank that little croak over there. But really, I think Dallas has to activate the troll first, right?
So
he's got to make that injury roll.
It depends entirely on what command cards he's got. There is a command card that allows you to make a full advance with one of your models. That spotter could make a full advance through the trees, then walk to the mission marker, flip that southern mission marker, and win the game on the absolute Hail Mary last play. Depends entirely on what cards Dallas gets.
Sure.
So there is
but he'd have to. I think the croak is standing, so he'd have to survive a free strike.
I thought the croak was knocked down. Yeah, you can see the croak is knocked down.
Oh, it's right underneath our bar over here.
So the croak is knocked down, so that if he draws the full advance card, the spotter could advance through the forest, could then make his full advance towards the mission marker. I mean, it's a long shot, but so yeah.
You're saying go this
full
way.
Advance.
This way.
Full advance.
That
mission marker.
has to be the marker that he's looking for.
If that's 3, Dallas could win this in just an absolute Hail Mary, true Filthy Five fashion. Filthy
and then
Five fashion.
Hitch would get to keep his mustache.
No, Hitch loses his mustache. He
Saxon
lost his entire Filthy Five. The troll currently is laying in the dirt bleeding while 3 gators are around him, and I think Saxon Auric is dancing around somewhere behind him. Oh yeah, Saxon Auric is also in the trees, so if the spotter has to go through the trees, he's got to cut it wide so he doesn't end up near Saxon Stabby Auric. Schick is offering some words of wisdom to Dallas.
Known as antagonism.
I believe it was be better.
Be better, yes.
Be better. Stab gators with the pointy end or if you're going to shoot them, load the gun first.
With the booming sticks. Not the non-lethal rounds.
All right.
Charge!
So the spotter is going after Saxon Auric in, I believe Dallas called it a moral victory. I'm pretty sure this is called a Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah. I think this is just depressing victory.
I don't know if it counts as a victory if you lose.
Oh, additional die on the hit roll. He's defense 15.
So he's trying to...
Let's pop back to our
dice
cams here.
Easily
hits.
That hits, yeah.
Easily hits.
So POW 9, 3 dice.
Armor 14.
He's got 1 box. Needs to roll a 5 on 3 dice. Or, excuse me, a 6 on 3 dice. That is not a 6.
A 5.
Because I don't believe it was actually a charge. I think that was he walked over to him into the trees.
Sad.
Again, going back to the only thing that Dallas appears to be able to win today is priority.
Correct. Correct.
In which, yeah, that Gator activated and just stepped on the neck of that troll.
Nom, 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 nom.
No, that was the troll noise. The Gators made different noises when they devoured the troll.
Nom, 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 nom.
Ooh, a little more metal on that.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh, Saxon's going to give him the knife.
Stabby Auric is introducing the spotter to his friend, Mr. Knife.
He's going to have a lot of mustaches at the end of this, because I think that guy's got one, too.
Spotter stash.
Roll.
Casualty roll. He is injured.
Saxon does have a second attack.
Which, yeah. So Dallas is playing a card. So I believe Dallas played a recover, so that way the skinning knife. Okay.
If this guy lives, it will be a miracle.
Well, he now has another Gator on him.
He hit the first tough check.
Yeah.
Oh, he's down. And that is the... Oh.
Wait, did you say tough?
Yeah, you're knocked down, Dallas. You don't get that.
Yeah,
all
there's
right,
no
Dallas has
knockdown.
been eradicated
There's no
from
there
the
we go.
village. The Gators have
Filthy
come.
Vive have been completely eliminated. I think we have figured out why the patrol was lost. They kept fighting Gators.
Sure.
You got to go after the information. You can't just fight Gators.
Nope.
Company of Iron, very narrative, very much about the scenario. You got to play that scenario, and as Dallas found out, sometimes the Filthy Five ends up just being the filthy food.
You know, I'm going to bet that what they were looking for in those tokens was actually the ammunition to their guns.
Ammunition guns. It could have actually been the guns themselves.
That's true. That's true. They were just throwing rocks.
Pointing a stick and yelling bang works only so well if you are actually 5.
True. True.
And so tomorrow, again, starting in the morning, I believe 10 o'clock is what we're shooting for. We will have the semifinals, followed by the finals of the Warmachine Weekend Invitational.
Yes.
So join Will Schick and Will Pagani, a small council of wills.
Small,
for
very
the,
small. Compared to the 4 to 5 we normally have.
The 45 we normally have.
A lot of wills.
That's a lot of wills. So that's tomorrow morning. So this is us signing off for tonight. Thank you for joining us for our Company of Iron staff challenge, in which our staff was indeed challenged.
Good night, everyone. We're going to let that one go.